Alrighty. Hello, everybody. I believe it is session 60-something. I'm not sure. I've lost track recently. Last we left off with Wondrous Company, actively making their way to DC after assisting in Boston, getting a nice tour of the grounds and the location, and meeting some of their new staff and other personnel that they'll be working with for the next while as part of their transfer to OSS US Command under various leadership. And during this tour, had a bit of a mishap in the underbelly where they came across a rather peculiar doctor, a Dr. Ball, who seems to have gone a little too deep into his research. As such, has found himself now
dead.
Essentially dead. Yes. In no small part thanks to his executive assistant, we'll say, the paper pusher of the wing here, who seems to be a small, kind of infernal tiefling of some sort. But before too many introductions could happen or things could be figured out, the lieutenant looked to you all and informed you that the area needed to be secured and cleared out. Pressing inward, you came across what seemed to be a small mass of what was originally, allegedly, earthworms or mealworms that had taken on quite a different sort of celestial, radiant shape and size and energy, and had become rather large problems attempting to burrow their way out. Thankfully, the party did dispatch them rather quickly, and pressing deeper into the compound, find themselves coming across what seems to be the primary lab that nobody other than the doctor had access to. Upon opening this door, some of the party was greeted by this rather large and peculiar worm, this rather large, peculiar critter that put everybody into a state of initiative. And last we left off, I do believe, if I can get this to transfer over here, we can pick up with the party staring down, if I can get that to work, there we go, staring down a rather large, big, spindly, lava-dripping, radiant energy worm that has crawled out of a somewhat large kind of cocoon. And I believe at the top of our turn order is Hachu, the big Sneck himself.
What did you guys do?
Walked around the corner!
There is a god speaking in my ear!
What?
Yeah, last we left off, I believe Torrin had something potentially whispered. However, looks like, yeah, Hachu has semi-eyes on the target, over looking a little bit past the rest of the party down the hallway. Kick this off, what would you like to do, Mr. Hachu?
I would like to disintegrate it.
Alright.
Do it.
Do it, you won't. Fuck. See within range, target could be a creature, an object, or must make a dex save on a failed save, takes 10d6 plus 40 force. Hi! Let me grab my good die. Alright, give me that 10d6.
Plus 40.
Yep.
Spell slots here.
If the target is a huge or larger object of creation of force, the spell disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion of it.
Yep. So it will shrink down in size. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Let me pull up calculator because mental maths and quick maths is hard. I should be able to do this in my head, but just in case. Alright. Yeah, nice sickly green ray of energy shoots past you, Peter, and over your head, Alexander, hitting it in the side. It lets out a nice gurgly yell and kind of throaty melt sound as about 2/3 of it turns to ash and soot and just sinks down to the floor as it writhes and wiggles in pain. And you can see where some of the magma and energy flowing out of it kind of cap off the half that's been burnt away and withered apart as the front third of it starts to crawl forward away from the rest of its body that continues to disintegrate and rot into the ground. Holy shit, okay. What else you got you? My god.
I'ma shoot it. Wait, am I in range of it? Wait, I didn't actually check. Hang on.
I need to check that range, just in case.
40, 45. Or, I guess technically 40, but...
I do believe that is within
Which-
pistol range.
I mean...
pistols-
30-50, yep, it's
yep,
just...
30-50.
Yep. So, in that case... Ah!
Not
No.
quite. The round will sail past and impact some of the part that's rotting and falling off to the side as it turns to dust. Any movement you'd like to take?
Yeah, sure, I'll just move, like, there. Just move into
Alright.
cover, sort of, I guess.
That works. We now get around to the worm. Worm's gonna turn, being awful surprised, and is going to focus on you, Torin. And you are going to feel another mental message. Let me type this out to you.
Oh boy.
Torin, I've got that info for you. Hang on.
Oh, you're back.
Yep, I've been here. I was quite literally shitting bricks, but yeah.
Hear that ring out in your head, Torn, as things are seeming a bit odd, and you hear a continued yell and gurgle come from that room as it will turn and slither on over and is going to make a bite attack against Alexander. Does an 11 hit, sir?
Nope.
Damn. It goes to try
Actually,
to...
hold on.
Oh.
Let me. I was on the wrong page. I'm pretty sure it doesn't think my DC was 12, but let me double check here. Info bio. No, character sheet. There you go.
Should be at the top left.
Top left.
Under AC.
Oh, I have to go to core. That's why. Yeah, 12.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it tries to bite him, and you see the goat give a quick little half step back as the teeth snap down in front of it and writhe back. It's then going to turn, cock its head back, thrust its head forward, and I need a dex save from Alexander, Peter. Yeah, Alexander and Peter.
What's the?
Does this
What kind
get
of
made any
damage is
easier
it?
by me being basically in a position to just look around the corner?
It's more of a tube energy that will kind of wrap around corners just a little bit as it passes through. You being posted right up on the corner, you have to make the save.
All right, how bad?
Ooh. Alexander, give me a dex save.
Save is in.
Both you guys roll dexterity. How dare.
It's the same.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, if it's the same stat, never mind then. Both of you guys will take... 9 radiant damage as a beam of kind of searing and kind of reddish light will shot forward and kind of burn the robes and clothing on you and burn your elbows a bit.
I invoked Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh. Send it. I believe I need to make a save against that upon successful hit on you, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that radius or is it like range?
It's literally within like anyone that attacks. It's within that area. It's an instantaneous reaction.
Well, I'm curious if that pertains to someone with a rifle 80 meters away, or
It does.
if it's like a melee.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nah, any sort of damage you take, you can just look back like, fuck you. Alright, let me do a dex save. You're rolling like shit today, Worm. Probably because 2/3 of you got melted away. Alright. He will take half damage from that. So that will be 5 damage. As you'll see his eyes kind of light up just a little bit, raising a hand outwards, and his fingertip will give a quick little spark. And you'll see a nice little flaming kind of woof overtake half of the worm as it kind of reels a little bit in pain from it. And we will then move to Nikos, who is admiring the scenery. Torin! What do?
Is already en route to grab Leroy's rifle, I assume, and he's being interrupted by all of this.
Yeah.
I was left about here.
Nowhere near my gun.
Yep, it was up there by that door.
Okay, yeah.
Probably
so,
there.
dash.
Yeah.
Item interaction just pick that up, so 35 feet, and then an additional 50.
That sounds correct.
Okay, there.
Run over, pick up his rifle, come running back with it in hand.
And that's gonna be the turn, but he's also gonna shout just like,
Whatever you guys are doing, just stop doing it for a minute, okay? Okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, whatever you're doing, stop it! Come here! It's talking to me!
About what?
You!
What about us?
You're killing it!
It started, didn't it? I don't remember from last
it did
session.
not.
It did. Nope.
Actually, technically speaking, I started it. I was doing my mission. I was told to erase everything, so I was erasing everything.
As a roundabout, Alexander, the weight of your actions is in front of you. What do?
I am going to cast Wall of Fire around it.
Ah.
No, hold on one second. I'm trying to get it.
Realize that
It's
cube
made of fire!
will also encompass you. It is also made of fire and magma.
I guess I could step back and then cast. It's within a 1 second here.
You will take a attack of opportunity should you step back as well.
Yeah, screw it. I'll just put myself in the Wall of Fire. It's not like it's going to hurt me at all. Wall of Fire. I mean, what good is being a fire tiefling if you can't be resistant to fire, right?
All right. A wall of fire will pop up in the squares around its token. You guys will peek around the corner and see Alexander just go up in somewhat more red than usual flames. Will just jut upwards around it as it will let out a little bit of a yell. Let me make a dex save.
Would the Wall of Fire distract it from attack of opportunity? How would that work?
I mean, if there's a wall of fire in front of you,
You can't
maybe?
really see through it. Hello, Nikos. I will say it will give you advantage to your dex save when it tries to snap at you.
Okay, I'm going to back up from it once it's contained.
Alright, let me subtract the damage from the fire that is burning it. As this is, let me see. Bam. Alright, yeah, it'll try to bite at you. Let's. Ooh, okay. Roll me a dex save with advantage. We'll see if you're able to kind of... Ooh, nope. You're going to take the bite damage from it as it's going to snap onto you. You'll take 7 piercing damage as some of the serrated kind of magma-like teeth will rip into your backside as you fall forward.
Ow, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Eh.
I believe you still have your bonus action if you'd like to use it.
I'll shoot a firebolt at it.
All right.
Actually, no. Actually, what I'm gonna do, since it hit me again, I might as well do another Hellish Rebuke.
Ah, alrighty. Poof! Let me make a save. Okay, Dice, you're going to the forever bin. Fuck you.
Forever block.
Putting you in the forever
The blue
box.
box.
A nice little bolt of fire. Alexander kind of raises to one knee, reaches a hand back, and you see a little hellish fireball just kind of shoot back into the wall of flames as you hear another yell and kind of shriek out from it. Any other movement you'd like to take, Alexander?
I'm gonna scurry probably up with the rest of the group in this hallway here, but still have my hand out facing the wall of fire, keeping concentration up.
Alrighty. With him back, Nikos, buddy, pal.
Yes.
We'll slip your turn in here real quick. You're hearing yelling. You heard Torn yell something about stop it. The party seems to be flinging a lot of fire and small arms at something.
Oh, that sounds just lovely. All right. Dash to get over to everyone else.
Storming down this narrow hallway, shield in hand.
Uh-huh.
Did we mend your spear last session in between
Yeah,
combat?
we did.
Okay, so you
We
still
did.
have your spear then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, you come dashing up. You see the party; they're all tucked against it. You see Alexander down on one knee, kind of walking over in front of him with a nice gash across his back. Everything
boy.
looks a little bit scorched. As we
Find
get
another
to-
one of those worm guys.
Kind of. Torn says we shouldn't attack it.
Wait,
Okay.
somebody said not to attack it? Why would they say that?
I have no idea.
I thought we were told that we were supposed to. I'm so confused now.
As we get to Lucky Leroy, who has been standing here rather stoically. Leroy, what do?
Wish I had my gun right now.
You do. Oh, your rifle? No,
I don't.
that's your
You're the
rifle.
one who left it on the ground.
You got your
Hey,
pistol?
listen here. That's why we have pack animals like kobolds, okay?
You do see that I have that Thompson with me still. If you want to grab said Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just gonna pull out my cane and stab the damn thing.
All right. What path are you taking to do that?
I'm charging around the corner.
All right.
Use the Roy Jenkins.
You
Realize
will-
there's
Ran
a
right in.
firewall right there, right?
You will need to make a dex save as you step through the wall of fire that is around it.
Where is the wall of fire? Like there-ish, or?
Basically,
entire
every
monster.
5-foot square around its token.
Like that.
Ooh,
There we go. Okay.
That will not
Oh.
pass, as you will take 5 fire damage in order to make this attack. So as you kind of start catching fire a little bit, Leroy, you see him strut into the fire with his cane. Make your attack.
Does he at least look badass when he does it, despite the pain?
Leroy always looks badass.
Find out.
Ooh. It kind of swings its head to the side as you see him pull the sword cane out and try to stab forward into the fire. It misses. Some of it's starting to wick off your shoulder a little bit.
Second attack.
Alright.
Do I need to subtract another 5?
Nope. Yeah, you can make 2 attacks per turn, correct?
Yep.
Yep. So you can make 2 attacks with your action, and you can do a bonus action attack. Your bonus action attack is your offhand. That's the only one that you minus your proficiency. 15 will hit. Give me that damage. Leroy's sword cane reaches out forward, stabs into the side of it as you hear it shriek and yell out. It actually bashes its head on the ceiling for a moment as he pulls the blade back, and there's a bunch of kind of molten blood and kind of viscous goo hanging off the sword cane blade. It's hurting bad. It is barely kicking.
Gonna follow up with a cross draw and point the revolver at its head.
Alright, make me the attack, but we will -4 from this roll. That is still a 14. That will hit. Give me damage. Oh. Yeah, stabs into it. The second time it connects, shoves the sword into the cane, grabs his pistol, cross draws it over, and just fires a quick shot into it point blank as some of the magma-like blood splashes outwards and it shrieks out, falling to the ground. It is now writhing in place. What else would you like to do, Leroy?
That is my bonus action, so ain't much I can do.
All
Just
right.
standing there, smoking, slightly singed, on fire, whatever you want to call it, and just...
Standing in hellfire.
I mean, Torn's not here right now. Somebody's gotta take point.
Someone's got to take damage. All right, Peter. You
Well, we have a hoplite for that.
I don't see the hoplite up here, do you?
He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, around the corner. Hiding.
It is your turn,
Like
Peter.
the frickin' Argive. Like the frickin' Argive that he is. Those boilovers in Athens, let me tell you.
How hurt are you two? Especially you, Alexander.
As I look back at you, like still keeping concentration. Wait, what? What's going on?
I assume I could look and see if you're like badly hurt or something. So, but I don't actually know. Like, what percentage of your HP are you down?
Oh, I mean, out of character. I give me one. I gotta pull my sheet back up. Because I look at the map, the sheet goes away.
I believe Leroy took 10 points of damage.
Did I?
I'm
Yes.
down to 34 out of
That
50,
was-
so I'm
I'm
not
at
too bad, I suppose.
39 out of 50.
Alright.
So I guess I'm more hurt than he is.
They got some boo-boos.
But I'm not going to metagame this one. We're going to see how funny it's going to be when he tries to heal me.
Well, if you can't be healed by normal means, then you're kind of screwed because
But
I'm gonna.
would you know that?
I mean, I have a bit of an idea from a previous encounter, but either way, I think the best play is going to be to pull out one of my fancy icons that the DM wants me to use so much,
No. Icon of
And
Saint
throw my-
Pantaleon.
and throw my bonus action into that 2d6 healing.
It's the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
I don't
It
know
should
if it's
apply to
holy.
everyone who's over here.
Yep. Allow me to grab said token.
Oh, do I get a special token when I use it?
Yeah.
Advantage on all Constitution saves. For everyone, and 2d6 healing at the start of each turn. Within 20 feet of me. So I'll put that down and
Nice.
leave it.
He unfurls this banner, plants it down, looking like the somewhat more modern image of the old Russian imperial paintings of like Cossacks and various Russo wars where you've seen icons and clergymen on horseback. It seems to have that Helldivers like flow to it, despite no air actively flowing through here. All
So now the
right.
question is, what does that do to me? Am I negatively affected by this or no?
Once we get to your turn, we'll find out.
Alright.
With that popped out with your action, are you also putting your bonus action towards it?
Yep.
Alrighty. So everybody also gets a AC buff, I believe. No, it does 2d6
No.
healing to all allies within 20 feet. Gotcha. It makes your AC go down to a flat 10.
So I get all my health back and I get an AC buff?
At the start of your turn, you will.
Okay.
Well, you might. Depends on how lucky you're feeling. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty lucky, punk.
We get around to the top of the turn order. Hachu, roll 2d6 for me.
I should be concerned.
Why should you be concerned? This is the healing from the icon.
Yeah, Hachu, you feel 6 points of healing kind of overtake you as sort of warming energy that you've come to know is familiar from Peter kind of overtakes you for the moment.
And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly how much HP I was gone.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
What would you like to do with your turn now? We got Leroy strutting into the fire and flames, Alexander kind of knocked over, Peter pulling out an icon and unfurling it.
I was kind of hoping I was going to one-shot that thing would disintegrate. But hey, I'll
close.
There's
I'll
always a
just
second
hit it
chance.
with Toll of the Dead, so.
Alrighty. Wisdom save, wisdom save. That's a hard fail and a nat 1. Roll me your damage.
To the forever bin. To the forever bin.
Going to the forever bit of failure and sadness.
Wow.
As it will rile and you guys will hear down the hallway the loud bells that have come to be known with Hachu's various spells, the kind of grave bells cooking off. There's a loud shriek as the remainder of its body that hasn't been turned to ash, stabbed, shot, or eviscerated in some way writhe as its head thrashes to the side and it completely dissolves into a somewhat rotted and now gone sort of mass. And
Oh, well. Looks like you guys really didn't need my help anyway.
as combat will drop,
I feel like the orange one's going to be upset.
Yeah, he's gonna come sprinting around the corner.
So did he tell you why we shouldn't, fight it?
No, and nobody listened.
Let it.
What did you do?
I'm still confused. I could have sworn we were told to get rid of this stuff, but then we're not. We're not supposed to get rid of it. That doesn't make any sense at all.
What did I say?
Honestly, I don't even know. I wasn't really paying attention. So he drops his wall of fire and kind of shakes his hands.
inside the little room, you can see what's left of the cocoon that hasn't been turned to ash or molten or kind of burnt away to almost nothing. It does seem like it was originally a sort of pedestal that perhaps something larger was put on top of, but since then it seems any restraints or barriers or glass has been removed to give it more open access, as is evident by some of the remainder of some of the kind of magma-like, now charred away or completely cooling sort of tendrils and webs that are reaching out to different parts of the room.
Torn, did you have a reason why we should have fought it?
Yeah, I did. Please excuse me, I wasn't able to explain myself as I was shouting down a hallway for you to fucking listen to me!
He's gonna
I
check
mean, I
Leroy's
just got
rifle.
here. I didn't even fight it.
He's gonna check
So don't
Leroy's
blame me.
rifle back into his chest.
You dropped this.
And he's gonna turn and walk away.
You can return your rifle to your inventory, Leroy, as Torn has returned it to you.
It never left.
I'll walk in the chamber and kind of examine it and see if there's anything else that needs to be incinerated.
It seems any of the remainder of the cocoon or different web parts are now just starting to slowly cool and then kind of crumble, then slowly turn to ash, and pretty much everything is just withering away now.
I wonder what my master was working on in here.
What did it say, Thorin?
He turns around and looks at Peter and just mashes the elevator button. And
You're just closing the door on his face?
yep.
Are you gonna try to slip inside, Peter, or just let him go?
Yeah, I'll try and slip inside.
Make me a deck save.
Which means I'm not going to slip inside.
Peter loses an arm in a tragic elevator accident.
You're not quite able to get inside as it closes, and for a half minute, it's not hard or anything, but that kind of trellis grating that extends across the front of it, like the old mining elevators, closes, and it doesn't hurt, but it like clips some of your fingers as you draw them back, and the elevator starts rising up slowly.
I'm gonna go
As
down
he's
this hallway here.
Going up, I'm going to ask again, what did it say?
And ask for help.
And he's gone.
What were you up to, Alexander?
I was gonna walk down this hallway. I was making sure if that banner was gonna do anything to me or not.
Oh no, it was unfurled up and it went with Peter. I forgot
Has
to
anybody
assign
explored this
control of it to
other
him.
hallway here?
Not yet. Nikos was peeking at it, but did not have a chance to go further down.
I'm gonna go with Alexander to check it out.
Alright.
Well, that's just great.
I'm pretty much mopping up the facility at this point.
You're such a great janitor.
Give me a moment to pan
Ancient
over here.
spirits of evil, grant us sight beyond sight.
It's the
Totally
never-ending
confusing Mumra with
Mumra.
totally getting Mumra and the Thundercats confused. Is it door?
The door is currently open. You can see where there's a few bits of some of the kind of tendrils that have now cooled and turned to ash and crumbled that were slowly extending down the hallway. And
What
you
is
can
that?
see, I'm not entirely sure. It's two stools that you could sit on maybe, and kind of look through the glass into the holding chamber.
Corpse.
The body that's laying there, I need you to give me a investigation, Leroy. It's a body in a lab coat.
Can I try to investigate further?
What are you looking for specifically?
Anything left? Anything in its pockets? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, give me another investigation.
Holy shit!
You tilt him over a little bit, you try to pat his chest, try to look through. The body has kind of superheated as it looks like it was enveloped over by this kind of magma-like kind of plasma and goo that was obviously superheated not too long ago. And he kind of got cocooned in it and sort of pressure cooked. There's not really much left. However, any bits that aren't burned or completely like seared away, there is evidence that you had a lab coat. He may have had some identification on him, but you can't really tell. Most everything's been pretty fried or destroyed. Alexander, give me investigation as you walk into your room.
competition.
Make
Oh,
sure you
wait, I
turn
still have
off
it.
the
Yeah.
advantage, but we'll take the 21. You walk in and you realize the little office that's a little bit off map that had a bunch of the mealworms. It seems this is where they were brought, where you can see a bunch of tiny, sort of, kind of like eggshell pods or half of eggshell pods that seem to have had some of this energy or kind of magma-like goo put into it that have since then cracked open or expanded, and then super cooled and cracked away to dust and little bitty tidbits. If you had to take a gander based upon the 10 egg remnants here, it would seem this was an incubation room for the mealworms that were turned into full-size worms.
Is there any that are still intact?
None. 10 out of 10 shells in here are cracked and fallen apart and long since hatched. And it's not pictured fully, but it cuts off right there. It's just the singular room itself.
No doors or anything like that? Nothing I need to incinerate? Okay.
Nope, just that one door. Nothing worth incinerating that hasn't already super cooled or cracked away.
Hey, little furry kobold, what's your name again?
And he kind of like adjusts himself a little bit. My name's Alexander. I'm a administrative assistant level 2.
Oh yeah, you're the fall guy, right? There's a body back here. I can't identify it. You want to take a look at it?
I didn't really know anyone that would have been in this top secret area, but I can at least take a look. Go and check it out.
Give me investigation.
This time it's on normal.
Yeah. You take a look at it, and it's not really hard to determine because you have seen them a couple times before. Even though there's not really anything left, you can identify the only person who cuffed their sleeves on their lab coat was Professor Bath, who was, as you'd be aware, and everybody was kind of made aware upon entering here, the leading investigator for radiant physics and quantum celestial dynamics. It would seem he was overtaken by whatever this amalgamation was and cooked with radiant energy.
I guess that explains why he was acting so weird when I saw him today. That must not have actually been him. Such a shame. He tries to think of what to do. He kind of scurries a little bit and twiddles his thumb. I never had to deal with this kind of cleanup before. I don't know if I'm supposed to preserve the evidence. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait for some. He's trying to figure out who to report to at this time, as he's just muttering a bunch of different names, a bunch of different numbers and departments, and he kind of starts fidgeting around in his coat pocket, pulls out like a notebook and starts paging through. I don't know if this is a security issue or if this is a human resources issue.
DM, can I roll a strength check?
What are you doing?
I'm grabbing him by the scruff of his collar and dragging him away because he's getting distracted and we need to keep moving.
Leroy's got some strength to him, but yeah, roll me strength just in case. You're not a noodle, but there's a chance you could. Yeah, it's
I
piece of
roll
cake for you.
a 9 and a 12 with a +7. And then I roll a 19 with a
strength.
0.
Yeah, he just kind of scoops you up and is able to carry you. You find out, phenomenally light. Like, despite his coat and the gas mask hanging around his neck and the large hat, he's pretty small, pretty light under there.
I'm carrying him. Does that mean I get to keep him?
Yes, you can keep him.
Its fur is surprisingly very soft.
You're gonna be
For how raggedy he is, he has very plush black fur.
Yeah, you should see his fucking conditioner budget. He's breaking the bank.
Why am I signing for 2 buckets of conditioner?
He's not gonna fight the whole time. He's literally paging through that notebook, going, "I think I need to contact them. I think Human Resources contacts the next of kin. I don't know if there needs to be a formal investigation, so maybe I'm supposed to cordon it off. Um, maybe we're supposed to get security forces involved. Where do I even begin? Uh, wait, what? Wait, can you put me down? I gotta handle this. I need to find a phone. I need to contact somebody. You can't just leave somebody there."
You guys hear this commotion as Leroy comes walking around, kind of like teddy bear carrying Alexander in his arms.
Where did that lieutenant go that we're dealing with?
He went back up the elevator while you guys were in the fight.
What a pogue.
The elevator.
What?
The elevator is also
What?
currently going up, so you got a while before you'll be able to call it back down.
What was that thing, Alexander?
I don't know. I think Professor Math was working on a project that was, I don't know if it was out of his scope or what, but he didn't really fill me in on this one. The thing we were working on was like thermodynamics and energy and stuff like that. And I was helping him kind of figuring out how to really perfect the thing that we. Then he starts scrambling around like, actually, I don't know if I'm even supposed to be talking about this. Do you even have the proper clearances? And he kind of just puts his hat over his head. I just need to shut up sometimes, I swear.
Oh.
Can I make a roll at trying to figure it out from what I saw?
Roll me insight. Damn. Yeah, let me DM you real quick with the rough idea that you get.
How did thermodynamics turn him into a glowing skeleton?
Like I said, there's certain things that I was a part of in this program, but there's certain things that he was doing that I couldn't necessarily be a part of for some reason. I think it was because of the fact that the security clearances. I don't think I was fully certified in whatever he was working on.
Were you doing anything about harnessing power from a celestial?
Again, I don't know if I should be I don't know if I should be talking about any of this stuff, and I don't know.
I'm gonna have to put it in my report.
Oh, harnessing power from the celestial. Yeah, that would probably turn you into a glowing skeleton, alright?
Is this the part where I take the dog-like creature and shake him, tell him to tell us what we know? Tell us what we want to know.
No, this is definitely not the moment to do
Don't
that.
shake him.
Don't shake the goat.
Do I
You
know
gotta
of
press the soft spot
any?
on the back of his head.
Does anyone, including myself, know of any celestials that would look like that?
Has any of your 5 characters present read up on specifically draconic pasts or histories?
No, I know nothing about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis.
Torin has. Oh wait, he's not here.
Oh wait, he's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
find
I can't say that I have.
No, I haven't.
none of you have draconic history, it would seem. You just get kind of a collective shrug.
I'm gonna find a phone or something. I need to report this stuff to the chain.
There's
I don't think there's a phone left.
There's no communication lines, and if there were, the likelihood that they've burnt or snapped is pretty high.
I think you mean melted.
Melted.
So Torin's probably trying to run these insight checks in his head on the elevator ride up too, because he's pretty rattled.
Yeah, yeah, roll me insight and history, Torin. We'll see if you come across the same sort of ideal. Ooh, okay, let me get a DM going your way.
The most furious, awkward, silent elevator ride ever where you can't do anything.
Did it seem like aggressive or more
just tapping his foot
scared when
angrily.
it came out of wherever it came?
We'll look at Alexander and Hachu because I was around the corner most of the time.
Oh gosh, what am I hearing?
Hachu is vacuuming himself.
I can't really tell you the state of mind it was in, mostly because of the fact that I don't know. I just saw a thing and I was told to incinerate things. That's what I was doing. I don't know what to tell you.
Hachu?
Yes.
What do you
Sorry, my
think?
headset cut out.
Did that thing seem like aggressive or more kind of like defensive when it first came out?
Well, it didn't attack us at first till I disintegrated 2/3 of it.
Okay.
I think we made a mistake.
I had nothing to do with this. I was around the corner looking at other thing. You're right, killed it by the time I got there.
Guilty by association.
Alexander, you knew those worm things. What do you think?
I didn't know them in their current state, but I knew a little bit about the project with them, or using them to basically see if thermal energy would be harmful to organic life. That was the main reason for it. I don't know why exactly he picked worms, but the theory behind it was pretty accurate. Would a living creature be able to withstand being around something that created that kind of energy? Would the radiation be harmful to them? We were just starting with that. At least that's my knowledge. He puts his hands up. That's how I know, I swear. But originally, there were supposed to be test subjects just to see what the effects of thermal energy would be around something like that.
The door opens up as the elevator reaches the top torn, and you are greeted by the lieutenant with 3 of the security guys in their fire suits who seem to be talking with a couple others, getting ready to go back down. And he kind of looks to you with a little bit of surprise, like, "Oh, you're done already? What happened?"
Everything's dead.
Oh.
He comes walking up and salutes him. He's like, "Sir, I found
No.
the
Torrens up
This
at the
is-
top of the
this is at
elevator
the
shaft.
top
Okay.
of the elevator
still-
shaft.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got confused.
Yeah, Torrent stole the elevator.
Yeah, that's why they're all stuck down there for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of tilts his head and looks to you like, "Oh, is it clear to go down now then?"
Yeah, go for it.
All right. If you're willing to wait here, eventually I would like to assemble your team and bring them before the commander and do a proper explanation and brief on all this. So if you're wait here for just a couple minutes, we'll be right back. And him and 3 of the guys will pile in, and all of you down below, you hear the couple clicks, and the little yellow light turns on, signaling that the elevator's now coming back down. And you guys will still have a few moments before the elevator will actually arrive.
Well, someone's coming down.
Not me just mashing the button as soon as it hit the top.
You know, for this big old underground facility, I think they have more than one elevator for this section.
Right? Although I suppose this is more secure doing it like this.
There was supposed to be stairs somewhere, but I don't know where.
Would I know where a fire exit would be?
Roll me history.
Do fire codes even exist yet?
The
they do.
staircase is a
Okay.
square winding staircase that goes up the about 200 feet that you guys descended. And it's right here behind a very inconspicuous pantry door next to the elevator.
I'm gonna casually walk over to him and kind of beckon him to move away from the door. And I'll open the door and be like, yeah, it's right here.
The elevator's already almost down.
Oh,
Might as
I'm
well
waiting
wait.
for the elevator.
You climb like 2 steps. Like, actually, no.
Actually, nah, I'm good.
No,
I wouldn't
just
be
leaned
surprised.
in, looked up, and went, no.
Nah, fuck that.
it's just straight up freaking ladder.
It's the
200
ladder
feet.
from Metal Gear.
What a thrill.
It's just a statue with the middle finger up at the top.
Damn. As the elevator comes down with a little clank and the grating opens up, and the 3 troops in fire gear and the lieutenant comes stepping through. Oh, you're all here. Torn informed us that you completed your objective. All of it's been handled and contained.
He's gonna
What were you
scurry
doing
over
trying
and
to siphon energy from a celestial?
About that, he kind of looks to the 3 security who kind of give like a nod and will go walking in deeper past all of you guys to go start securing things additionally. You can see where it looks like one of them has kind of one of those butane flamethrowers. The 3 of them kind of disappear around the corner walking in deeper. Before we go throwing around too many words, let's keep it refrained until I can get all of you to the office and we'll do a proper debrief on what just occurred then. This
You
way.
didn't think it would be a good idea to tell us that that's what we were walking into?
I was only just informed after I gave you the order to go in. I was under the impression it was just paperwork and maybe some worms. But, right this way. We'll go link up with your kobold up top. And he kind of steps back into the elevator and waits for all of you guys to pile in.
Sir, I think I recovered the remains of Professor Bast. They're actually further in the hall. Is there some sort of paperwork or forms we need to file for that, or what exactly is the procedure?
No paperwork that any of you will have to worry about. A little bit of paperwork on my end, but that is my problem to worry about. And we will move this back over to the grand map for now.
Okay.
Let me also grab Alexander's token. Because he needs to also be on the map.
So do grand maps have like meetings all over the place in the forest with like burning like globes or something, or like
You shush.
how does that work?
You shush.
Complain about how they
Guys,
can't see shit on this map. Poorly drawn.
I don't think it's drawn. I think that's like an actual friggin' aerial photograph.
It's
Oh,
a Rand McNally map. What do you think?
Potomac Hill. As you guys get to the top of the elevator, it opens up and you guys are all able to step out with the lieutenant. You see Torn kind of standing a little bit across the room. And the lieutenant kind of motions for all 5 of you and then looks over to you, Torn, and gives a kind of half-hand wave like, right this way, gentlemen. We'll utilize the side office here. Cunningham
is
will
smoking
be...
next to a no smoking sign.
Of course. This is the 1930s. You could smoke indoors. They didn't care.
You can smoke anywhere
Except for,
want.
near the explosive stuff that I'm sure we have in this building.
As
I'm sure even back in the 1930s, they're like, have a lucky strike.
Don't ash on the boxes, buddy.
they had ashtrays everywhere. Even bathrooms had them in like houses. Yeah, he walks the six of you into a nice little office, closes some of the blinds, and has you guys all sit down or coil up at the corner of the table. And
Yep.
we'll kind of leave the door half cracked and kind of stands there a little awkwardly at first. I would like to apologize for, well, everything that occurred there. We weren't aware he was doing quite that much.
Why not?
Well, we don't have much reason to use that wing other than his research, and radiant celestial things are well beyond most of us, so we never had reason to go say hello.
You would think if someone imprisons a celestial on your campus, you would take notice.
Again, I was unaware, as were most of us, it would seem. The paperwork, if we knew that's what he was going to be attempting, we would have stopped it, I'm sure.
Are you sure? Because you can't summon anything through the lead-lined walls that you have placed.
That's another question that, may have been why it didn't work, or maybe it did work and his intention was what he received.
Torin
I
is
roll
making
insight
eye
on his
contact
intention.
and idly gouging a line in the wooden table with a claw, just deeper and deeper, just ruining the finish.
He kind of looks to you for a moment, will break eye contact and focus on the claw and look back to you, Peter. I'm not the director. I don't command how things go. The major who heads this particular wing is not here at the moment. I believe he's actually with, I believe some Confederates down in Alabama. Listen, I can't explain the lack of oversight in how this happened, but it did, and I will say thank you for being here to handle it. I'm gonna let Major Cunningham explain from here once he arrives. And he kind of stands there a little awkwardly, kind of shuffles a little side to side. Then there's a quick knock at the door as it opens up, and you see the major that you had met previously come stepping in, takes his cover off and puts it under his arm as a briefcase in the other hand. So, I understand you had a encounter with the late Professor Bath. Close the door, Lieutenant. And Lieutenant will close the door and kind of step back, and the Major will sit down, set his briefcase and cover down, and kind of looks to all of you a little bit hurried, like he was in the middle of doing something else and came here rather quickly. And he's kind of looking between the six of you. So, lay out the events. I understand the Lieutenant and yourselves were touring the area and the professor confronted you? What happened from there until now?
Burn my shirt. You owe me a new shirt.
We will get on that right away.
The good professor was a glowing skeleton that was emitting high amounts of heat.
Radiant energy and an exponential growth rate. It likely would have destroyed this entire facility and likely several city blocks beyond that if it had been allowed to continue its progression.
We, I suppose full disclosure, although my understanding of it is pretty lacking, he was a sort of atomic researcher and kind of leader of his particular field of, I believe it was quantum dynamics and radiant understanding. If I'm not mistaken, his particular purpose was nucleosynthesis of radiant energy, or at least I think his theory was radiant energy shared a atomic similarity to other energies, and he was, I believe, looking to contain that in a way or harness it. To my knowledge, he hadn't actually made any grounds with it, or at least his reports had stated the last few weeks.
And just being clear, you heard that idea, and you figured you'd humor an idea like
Well,
that.
yes, there is also other experiments just like that going on in other states to harness potential energy output of various atoms and atomic sort of energy.
In other states,
Yes.
not underneath the capital.
He raises a finger and opens his mouth, but pauses and kind of looks to the side. You're correct there, and it probably should have been done somewhere less volatile. However, we of course weren't aware of its possible volatility that it showed.
I'd argue that it shouldn't be done at all.
Well, that's not for us to decide, unfortunately.
Then who is it for to decide?
Well, that would be the War Department and military intelligence far above my own.
Sir, do you want to know what happened last time? A group of individuals got together in self-righteousness and decided that they were going to mess with matters of the unnatural and natural world that they didn't particularly understand.
The very thing that brought about half of you sitting here now.
That exactly. A catastrophic event for humankind, one could consider. Your recovery was lucky. And you're trying to do it again.
I won't argue the morality and semantics and strategic advantages that it could offer, because I share your sentiment in its usefulness and power, but also the effects that come with it. However, I also can't willingly ignore the potential good that could come from something bad, just as yourselves being here now.
It's a straw man argument.
Quite so. Regardless of that, I understand you encountered the professor. What happened after that?
They killed
I
him.
was. Well, actually, I don't know exactly what happened to him, but I had him contained, and he somehow, some way, vaporized, and then his body was somewhere else. I began to question if that was even him to begin with. Now I think about it.
The lieutenant kind of leans in. It does seem that it was Professor Bath, and he, in what seemed to be a fit of hysteria or rage, was actually calling for you, Major. He seemed rather enraged and angry, and with the damage he was causing, I instructed Wondrous Company to either contain or dispatch him, which they did.
What doesn't make any sense, though, is that how could he be physically walking around and then disintegrates? And if he found in a completely different side of the laboratory, I still can't wrap my head around
You
that.
described him as a walking skeleton. I can only imagine the magic or research he was doing maybe had some effect on him that rendered his skeleton and consciousness, his soul, I suppose, from the rest of his body.
Did the corpse you found have bones?
DM, I'm sure I would have checked that. Do I remember?
It did not.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of think about it for a second and be like,
Honestly, it was pretty charred up. I can't really recall.
Ah. Understood. Well, after dispatching him, and again, thank you for containing the threat that he had become, you then pressed further into the laboratory and were rid of and torched his experiments. What did you come across or discover he was doing?
Well,
We came
found-
across some worms that had turned into fire creatures, and then we also came across what I now believe is the celestial he, I guess, mantled.
That's worms, spelled with a Y.
As in small young dragons worms.
Yes.
Understood. We have a agreement to not meddle with draconic ancestry and magics, as to gain the cooperation of the few dragons that are within the OSS's sphere of assistance. Him keeping this quiet and hidden away makes sense, as it wouldn't have been approved if it was his aim to do this.
Perhaps you
Makes
need to
sense. I
keep a
didn't tell them.
closer eye on your personnel in future.
We will look into that, and I will actually bring that by our intelligence sector and Navantan, perhaps, to see if we can better keep track of what's going on within our facility. I will admit it is a little embarrassing.
Especially
Sure.
since this is your headquarters and not some far-flung outpost, too.
Quite so.
Now I think about it, it kind of makes sense why you didn't tell me half the projects we were working on. You probably understood that I would have reported them as soon as I found out.
That would make sense. There, I will admit, are a handful of other projects and research being conducted here by the 310th and the OSS that even I am not allowed to be knowledgeable of, other than to know that they are being done. You'll find it's rather active here in DC compared to what you may have experienced in London. Well, with all of his findings having been destroyed, I will request, is there any other information or possibilities that you may have discovered or that you could lend to us as we make sure the extent of his research is contained and not extending beyond our grounds?
You've
I
likely upset
torched
a
our
celestial line
offices.
of dragons.
He did what to dragons?
Let's see. I mean, you let's just parse this for a second. You summoned and then, in theory, imprisoned a celestial dragon, and then killed it in a hole in the ground. I'm sure that they talk. Good job.
He kind of squints for a moment, and will look over to the lieutenant, give kind of a nod, and the lieutenant will kind of look back with a sort of apprehensive but understanding look and nod back as well. We will consult with some of the lesser and greater dragons that we know of this realm, particularly those within our intelligence department and see if he actually did manage to summon and capture one of these greater dragons that you suggest.
I assure you he did.
We will look into that then with the most priority.
Great, what's that gonna do?
Well, it'll allow us to at least know whether or not he succeeded and perhaps make sure that it cannot happen again, as, well, obviously, if a dragon like that could be contained, that means others of a more, what would we say, the enemy could potentially do the same. And if that is something that is able to be done, we want to expand our look and our efforts to make sure no one else is attempting to do the same.
Of course, you want to do it first so they can't. No, I understand. It's okay.
We were unaware that's what he was doing. And we have an agreement to not do so. Knowing that it can be done to this extent, as you suggest, we need to expand our efforts and make sure others aren't attempting to do the same.
Whatever you say.
He squints a little bit and leans back some. Oh boy, kind of runs a hand through his hair for a moment. Alright, well, with that contained and handled, I do apologize again for the rather surprise welcome you've received since arriving here. I understand you have transferred here to conduct operations and missions on the OSS's roster within the US and Confederate border. I have been instructed that you are to be granted assistance in these endeavors as much as can be allocated to you, and to assist you in your transportation, locomotion, and operational security as you assist us in this sort of backlog that we have acquired so far.
Alexander's going to raise his hand.
Yes, Alexander.
So since my project was basically torched, do I go back to records, or what exactly is my new assignment?
Funnily enough, I was actually just thinking on that. Wondrous company. Again, thank you for your arrival. Look forward to working with you and assisting you in your upcoming operations and tasking. Obviously, you will have full jurisdiction to choose when and where and how about you conduct these operations. Obviously, being sure to work with our teams currently on the ground or with efforts already transpiring. That said, Alexander, with the now defunct department until it should be replaced by something else, you are needing a tasking, and this has been a bit of a long time coming. And you see him open his briefcase and sift through a couple folders, lifts a couple papers, takes one out, quickly signs a signature on the bottom, puts his signature up top. These are transfer orders. You are now part of Second Company of the Field Division. Wondrous Company. I hope you will take him with you. I've been informed by some of your psych evals and previous analysis, you need to get outside of the compound and not be near paperwork.
No, stop. I am an administrative assistant. I don't have any field ops training. I don't know what I'm doing out there.
All the more reason to get your field legs underneath you. And from what I understand from reports that I've read, Wondrous Company has been particularly good at putting themselves front and center for, what would we call them, some of these incidents. Father Peter, I hope you'll take Alexander here and show them the ropes, kind of break them into the world?
Yeah, we'll try not to kill any more celestial dragons for no reason.
That
First of
would
all,
be appreciated. Alexander, you will be bumped to the rank of sergeant. Your pay and amenities will be reflecting that within the coming month. Obviously, I believe most everyone here holds the rank of a officer or warrant officer, but don't let that distract you from hopefully working with them, as they will hopefully work with you.
I've been needing a new boot shop.
We're very informal. We actually share information between ourselves.
I would hope so.
So what is this, like failing up?
I wouldn't call it that. Hopefully you don't see this as a failure, Alexander.
Well, the thing is I have no combat experience. I've been around weapons, and I know what they can do. I don't know if I want to be on the receiving end of it.
There's all the more reason why I've come to understand Wondrous Company needs a clerical and administrative assistant, as the reports I've read on each of you individually and your actions during previous operations would suggest a little less diplomacy and a little more diplomacy through action. I believe you can benefit from this experience. Don't worry. Any injuries will be well compensated for. This won't be a permanent assignment for you, unless you should choose to continue operations with them for the foreseeable future. Very well, with that handled, there are 2 other personnel who I will have to see about transferring them. I believe I
gotta get some water.
Go for it. I believe I will be sending them to perhaps the Mechanized Research Regiment. There is also the Aerial Observation Reconnaissance Regiment. There is also the 310th Military Intelligence.
I'm sorry, this just seems like a reassignment of all individuals involved in this catastrophic incident to locations where they are more likely to perish.
I kind of see that myself too. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, no offense, little guy. I appreciate your help down there, but I mean.
The other personnel are non-combat roles. As far as Alexander goes, he has excelled in everything except for socializing and experience outside of a small, cramped room. As much as he may hail from that background, a little bit of field experience would benefit him. And from what I've read, I believe your company would be the best to oversee that.
Torin is gonna stop gouging the table for a second, like lean forward and look around the other guys at Alexander and just like tilt his head.
I'm gonna go to supply and get a bunch of stuff.
No need to look to that. Our supply will handle that for you. We will make sure your quarters are transferred from the Naval Hospital quarters to the barracks so that you can lodge with the rest of Wondrous Company.
Welcome to the club.
Well, you're just mini Torrent, so I mean, it's
and much fluffier.
I take offense to that. Either way, we'll try not to get you killed, since apparently we're in the habit of killing things we don't understand now, aren't we?
Would it be the first time?
Won't be long.
First of all, if you're mad about that, I was just following orders. That's it.
He's gonna slowly lean back and start gouging a new hole in the table.
Don't worry, our new little friend. If we kill you, trust us, it's on orders.
The Major kind of overlooks all of you, looks at you, Torn, trails down and sees where you're gouging a hole, and will respectfully but calmly extend a hand forward to the edge of the table, and you'll see a little bit of magic as mending will be cast and the gouges will seal back up. Anywho, on to the next matter of this meeting. I had hoped to have this tomorrow, but since we're all here, might as well have this now. I understand, again, you are here to aid with U.S. domestic operations and taskings and missions that are currently bulletined on the board. As, allow me to, well, bring you up to speed then. And he'll walk over and pull a kind of tan tarp down as you guys will be brought to a world map again. This one has a handful of different pings and niddles and kind of different spots pointed out than the UK one did. However, it does show some of the similar companies and divisions. You do also see a handful of flags and little pins noting what seems to be other various units of sorts. You do see 2 American flag pins just off the coast of the Philippines. You see what looks like a red thumbtack currently over Hong Kong. You see what looks like 2 green tacks sitting over Brazil. And you see a handful of little pins with numbers next to them. And then a sort of quick reference docket of individual papers, each numbered to match one of the little flags pinned into the U.S. As he kind of overlooks them, takes them all out, and kind of turns to look over all of you. I've been made aware some of these missions are also transparent with yourselves while you're in the UK. However, we have kept a couple missions out of international efforts and have been attempting to handle them ourselves. While you are here, I'm hoping you will perhaps offer your assistance with those missions as well.
They don't seem to be very resolved.
We are having a little bit of a stagnancy resolving some of these missions as, well, to various different reasons. I guess we'll start from the west coast and work our way east. Both Baja Company and First Company are preoccupied in the Brazilian jungles, where there are majority of our field teams are in South America, and the majority of our special reconnaissance and Marine Corps Raider units are currently busy in the Central Pacific.
That's not west.
Well, they were stationed in California originally. However, that has alleviated us of many of our more capable field teams, such as yourself. Thus giving us this little, should I say, bucket list that needs to be overcome. In Sage Wall, Montana, there is a magical gate that seems to be routinely opening and closing, letting all manner of odd creatures through it. The Sage Wall, as it's referred to, either needs to be looked into, whether it be sealing it permanently, opening it, exploring the other side, or simply locking it down further to better combat whatever may come through. So far, anything that has come through has been very low threats and matching much of the Midwest's Native American folklore and mythos. Things such as dogs that reside within the shadows of rocks, various beings somewhat matching of older Union cavalry reports of what would be referred to as the spawn of Delta, somewhat dark magic creatures that like to reside in the darker hollows and canyons, although much of our information on them have been lost. A adequate field team such as yourselves going in there to explore it or perhaps seal it fully would be left to your decision upon your investigation and more magical perception of it. In Government Camp, Arizona, we have a archaeology team and historian team who claim to have come across a large cave system and tunnel network that seems to be occupied by some sort of creatures or beings that they weren't quite able to identify outside of having a minor magical prowess. Not wanting to send anyone in there further, as a handful of National Guardsmen have disappeared in the region, we have cordoned off the specific area of the Grand Canyon in hopes that a special team can land at government camp and make their way to the isolated location within the Grand Canyon to explore it better. In addition to that, in Ohio, a little town called Peebles in the Ohio Valley, it's been long known, it would seem a mound very much shaped like a large serpent has been of note, but hasn't been anything more than just a mound up until about a month ago. Seismic activity and rumblings, as well as the somewhat awkward actions of birds and other wildlife within the area, have been off and on sporadically. It would seem every 5 days a 2-second burst of seismic activity has been going like clockwork for about 4 weeks now. We're hoping with a deep earth archaeology team, a tunnel can be dug, in which case once again, adequate field team such as yourselves can lead the expedition into whatever the seismic activity may be under the Serpent Mound. In Flatwoods, Kentucky, hailing from Flatwoods, Virginia, and from Flatwoods, Carolina, a creature known as the Flatwoods Monster has been spotted a few times now, harassing picnic goers and townsfolk, and is adding to a little bit more of the hysteria and worry, allegedly having recently caused a car wreck that unfortunately resulted in the hospitalization of the driver, who was also quite inebriated that evening. The local authorities are requesting more and more often that this be looked into, as hysteria is getting to the point of local specialist militias being established to hunt down the Flatwoods Monster, and subsequently its lover Bigfoot. If you should find yourselves free to investigate into that, it would be much appreciated, as we don't know if this is a farce or if there is, unfortunately, any validity to this. On the cooperative side of things, the Signals Battalion of the Confederacy, very similar to our OSS operations here, along with the Florida Marshals, have been looking into seemingly random Fey Realm openings within the Everglades. Large amounts of various critters and creatures from the Fey Realm are finding themselves in various parts of the South, as far as Georgia and Alabama, and as far south as the Everglades. Unfortunately, a company totaling about 300 men were lost in the Fey Realm, and attempts to find them or track them down have been futile. Average soldiers cannot handle this, and they are requesting assistance from any magically inclined field units to lead the investigation and find the lost company within the Fey Realm if they are still there.
Whose idea was it to march a company into the Fey Realm?
I wish I could tell you. That's something that, unfortunately, we have not been made privy to, as the Confederate military and intelligence sector do not share so much information with us as we would like. However, we also do not share too much with them. On the other hand of cooperative efforts, Coyote himself of the Coyote Confederation has sent his 300 and I believe 80th request for someone magical and capable beyond our means, asking for someone of a wondrous capacity to come and aid him and his, I believe he refers to them as marshals, his local law enforcement equivalent of sheriffs, aid the Coyote Marshals and Coyote himself in tracking down the lost shipment and stolen It would seem a shipment of ghost stone was stolen while making a routine rotation within his border, and it was done so via New York shipment. Allegedly having been sent to Russia, specifically the town known as Murmansk. Obviously, not having jurisdiction in that area and not being able to necessarily research this further than that, and also his hesitation to allow any of our normal investigators within his borders, he has requested a wonder-capable company or unit or specialists be sent to aid him in his research of where and how this transpired, who is responsible, and perhaps track down the shipment that has allegedly made its way to Murmansk before it has disappeared. Obviously, reporting into Coyote himself first within the Confederation, and then you will, unfortunately, or possibly fortunately, fall under the Confederation's jurisdiction as far as travel, security, armaments, as you will essentially be clandestine and fall under the Coyote Confederation's umbrella of responsibility and belonging, should you continue your operation to investigate it into where the ghost stone went.
I should at least answer him. Has he been sending one a day?
He has stepped up to 3 a day, via carrier pigeon, nonetheless. Sometimes they arrive rather drunken, sometimes they are verbally inscribed components of magical capacity, sometimes they are what might be considered food offerings, we're not entirely sure.
Wait, the pigeons are arriving drunk?
I don't believe so. More so his writings would suggest a level of inebriation. However, with all that said, I understand you will need some time to essentially make yourselves cozy, get accustomed to your barracks and housing, and obviously, whatever the next mission is that you should choose to embark on, we will have to prepare your flights and various intelligence efforts to keep track with that. With that said, obviously you'll have the next 48 hours to become familiar with the base, maybe aid with small efforts here and there where your specialties might assist us, and obviously become more familiar with each other or your new member here. I suppose, where will be your next operation that you'll be seeing to?
We have some business to attend to in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Ah, understandable. I understand then if you will be traveling to the Confederacy, you might be looking to assist with the Everglades operation then.
Alright, 300 men seems pretty important.
I would agree so, however, some higher in command would disagree, as obviously the Confederate military does not concern ours in their opinion. But, if you wish that to be your next destination, we can arrange travel for you to arrive in, was it Birmingham, you said? And he begins to write down a little bit.
We have our own plane.
Ah, even better then. If you'll be taking your flights and arranging for that, obviously you will be somewhat outside of our means to reach you as rapidly. However, it's been in our understanding that the Signals Battalion will be granting you full cooperation once you make it known that you are Wondrous Company who has come to assist them. Very well.
Great.
Upon completion of your tasking there or aid that you may render, simply send for us and arrange for when your return will be, and we will receive you here, where we will be able to debrief you, and then assumedly send you on your next operation from there. With that being said, very well, if you're going to be making your flight and way there, I do ask that you allow at least a day or two before beginning that operation, if that is okay with you.
Oh, so you can stick around and find out what other sort of beings you've kept in cages?
Perhaps. We aren't containing or caging anything, at least not here. Outside of
You'll forgive me if I
You know of.
don't believe you.
understandable criticism as it is. I will let them know, and we will see to it that you will leave. Likely, we can see to it that you can depart tomorrow morning for Birmingham. Very well then. Is there any other questions, concerns, or anything you would like to bring up to me? Any of your belongings from Greenwich have already been brought here, and Alexander, any of your personal belongings in your current residence are being transferred to your new residence now that you are part of a field team. You may find the amenities much more comfortable than what you have been experiencing.
I honestly like small with books.
Some
We
of the
can
rooms
put you in
may
the liquor
have-
cupboard.
Some of the rooms may have closets. You may find it comfortable to reside in those if need be. Very well then. If there's no other questions or concerns, obviously feel free to make your way to your rooms, make yourself comfortable. Please do visit the Chow Hall if you should need, and of course DC is entirely on limits. You are free to go where you need. Obviously, stay within reach and don't go to any areas that might threaten any element of yourself, within reason, of course. But, I will look to it and see to your departure as soon as tomorrow morning. Very well then. He tucks some of the papers back in there, and doesn't really have any docket or paperwork to give you, as your essential main briefing will be given to you by the Confederate Signal Corps. And he'll kind of grab his briefcase, close it, put his cover back on his head, gives a nod and a quick little salute to all of you, and will turn and look to the lieutenant, and Major Cunningham will make his way out, leaving the lieutenant standing there holding the door open for a moment before he looks to all of you. I'm just gonna leave the door open here, and you obviously know where the grounds are. Should you need anything pointed out, simply ask. Someone can direct you. I'm gonna step away to see to some of my own tasks. Good day. And he'll turn and walk his way out, leaving the party in the office room. You guys currently have the full day to yourselves. Should you want to do something as a group, or if you guys would like to do interaction and actions for the day, is up to you. Or if you would like to leave that for next session, and then roll into departing for Birmingham.
I'm going to be visiting, I don't know what they call it here, Archive Study Hall, but I'm heading there.
Yeah,
I'm having to
get up
go.
and leave.
I'm having to go place an order to replace my burned shirt. This good Burmese silk. Gotta go replace it. God damn it.
So Leroy is going to the look into his clothes. Torn is going to
I can't just look into
records.
my clothes. I can see through my clothes. Damn it, there's holes.
Any interactions either of you
You know,
want to take?
Leroy, maybe you should not start shooting when Torin says to stop.
I can't hear him when he's all the way down the frickin' tunnel.
Can Torn still hear this?
Yeah, you can hear a little bit of it.
He's gonna stop like 3 steps out of the door. Just sort of stand there.
I'm gonna go to the quartermaster and get a bunch of PPE.
My question is, are Peter and I standing in place talking, or are we walking away talking? Like,
You're still sitting in the office. He stopped in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm sure we're.
All of you
Oh.
are still sitting there. I'm just figuring out who's
look,
going to be going
all I'm
where.
saying is, Torn was nowhere near when we were fighting. He bugged out. He went somewhere, some way, somehow, and fast. He wasn't there for it. He doesn't get his say in whether they live or die.
Torn is going to slowly turn around.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
walk
if he
on
says
back.
don't shoot, you shouldn't.
Technically, I stabbed. Let's get the technicals out of the way. I stabbed. I slashed. I hacked, and then I shot.
He's gonna slam Leroy's face into the table.
Make me, roll me strength, and Leroy, roll me a dex save. Yeah.
Oh. I'm on those 13s.
Oh my god.
Roll me, D4 plus your strength mod, Torn.
Oh, God.
You know what? While he's doing that, I'm gonna roll a
3.
luck point on that.
You're gonna roll luck.
Fuck you. Yes, I still had a luck point left.
Torn
Go
walks
fuck
over,
yourself.
grabs the back of your head, goes to slam it, and for a weird moment, all the force and inertia as Leroy's face, not even changing expression, is about to hit the tabletop. It's almost like Torn is magnetically touching the back of his head, as all of you can see that very slight kind of vibration as Leroy rears back up, almost like Torn was pulling him back up, and Torn, your hand kind of gets pushed away from the back of his head.
And like I said, Torrent's just not there, so I don't see where he gets a say in what happened. Did something happen just now? I feel kind of weird.
I need to make a con save.
Alright.
16. Okay, so he's not gonna shoot you. He's gonna punch you in the ear.
Roll me a claw attack.
So I have to roll another dex save.
Nope, he's got to beat your AC. That one beats your AC. Roll damage.
Easily.
You're gonna take 5 bludgeoning as he'll just sock you straight in the fucking earlobe and jaw.
And
Here's my
then he's gonna
question:
do it
Does
again.
that actually make my head connect with the desk this time?
No, he just punches you in the side of the head, and your head kicks like 2 inches to the right.
Torn is gonna keep punching him in the side of the head until someone stops him.
Roll me another attack, and then we'll see what Leroy does in response. That'll hit. You take 8 more bludgeoning, Leroy. He socks you twice in the head.
I'm gonna wait for Torin to use his bonus action, and then I'm gonna grab him.
No, there's no bonus action here. This is playing out second by second.
I mean, I'm gonna
so
wait
all of
for
you
the.
kind of.
I'm gonna
many
wait for
punches?
a couple of punches, and then I'm gonna.
try to
I'm
punch a
swinging
third.
with the cane.
You're gonna swing the cane back. That doesn't
Yes.
hit. Yeah, Torn walks up,
Apparently not.
punches him. A second goes by,
Holy
punches
shit.
him again. You swing your cane at him. He socks you again in the side of the head for 8 more bludgeoning. There is now blood going
getting
down
really
the side
bloody.
of your face.
Okay,
your eyes
okay.
Stop
bruise.
it, you two!
That's enough.
Are
I'll
you telling him
get
to
in
stop or are you
between them.
making him stop?
I'm getting in between both of you.
All I'm saying is, the
That's
little
enough.
rat
That's
bastard
enough.
isn't.
You know,
isn't-
Leroy, you could do to listen sometimes.
You're gonna have to stop him, Nikos. He's
No.
not listening to you.
Nikos, roll me strength. Torn, strength save. He scrambles up and over your shield and your shoulder. You can make another attack on Leroy, Torn.
16 hit.
Yeah.
He's gonna beat it to death. He's beating the shit out of this old man.
Okay, let's.
That's 6
Enough.
more bludgeoning. As he socks you again, we'll also half post it up on
I'm gonna rather.
Nikos' shoulder.
I'm gonna roll with disadvantage at this point because I'm under half my health. So I'm gonna swing with the cane again. and fail miserably.
Well, you would have had a 20.
Nikos, make a deck save. Roll damage for the cane, please.
Oh my
Nikos,
god.
you take 3 bludgeoning to the back of your dome. Just
You know what? For the sake of the meme, Alex is gonna see this and he's gonna do that pose from that picture I drew. It's just like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Ow! Is anyone stopping Torin from hitting him again?
Well, if you're like on me, then I'm gonna step away.
I'm swinging wildly now.
I'm gonna
getting that extra
restrain
attack
Leroy.
in.
I'm gonna restrain Leroy.
I need you to roll me dexterity, Peter, and Nikos, I need you to roll me Constitution to kind of
I
step
rolled my
away
extra
and take
attack.
Torin
Did it
with you.
fail or succeed? I can't
alright.
tell.
Oh,
There you
That
go.
12 failed. It missed wide. Peter's gonna be able to pull you away. Nikos is able to step away and just kind of like body check you and pull you off to the side.
I
Torin.
told you we should have baked him in the egg. God damn it!
Leroy, stop instigating, please.
I'm gonna slap Leroy.
Oh no!
Enough to do damage or enough to just hurt?
It really
Enough to
slaps
hurt.
the shit out of him.
I'm gonna roll a dex save on this just in case.
Roll dex save.
I mean, I'm at a disadvantage because I'm below half health. So
still amazing deck save.
Damn. Yeah, he'll be able to dodge your slap. You only like narrowly scrape his cheek with your slap.
I'm gonna swing at him this time because everybody's trying to hit Leroy at this point. Fuck you.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna change up the
What is he?
soundtrack.
What is this?
Yeah. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Leroy's punching back at you. Peter, are you trying to dodge it or parry it?
I'm just gonna let him sock me in the belly and feel the armor I have underneath my cloak.
Give me damage, Leroy.
That
You
doesn't
take-
meet my AC.
Yeah,
And I'm wearing armor, remember?
it's still a decent bump as he just hits you in the gut with his cane.
Nikos, what are you doing? You have body blocked the Torin.
You body blocked the Torin.
Enough.
No.
I know
This is
you're
how
upset, but you don't need
Nikos-
to outright attack him.
Hey, Nikos, look, your mom.
Nikos,
Oh.
Nikos needs to do the Sheldon Cooper, the soft
Nikos,
kitty.
Charisma
routine.
save.
Come on, man. All right.
Torin, you are free to go where you need to. As Nikos goes, Mom?
Damn it.
This is unreal.
I shouldn't be laughing because I'm gonna get pounded by Torin again, but I can't help it.
Yeah, Torin's just gonna look around Nikos and start punching you in the kidney.
Hey, I'm between you two now.
Oh, are you?
And I'm trying to push Leroy while you're going around him. I'm trying to push Leroy back into the wall again, telling him he needs to calm the fuck down.
Is
Torin's
this one?
gonna still try to punch Leroy in the kidney.
Make me an attack.
Christ almighty.
It doesn't hit, I don't think.
No, it does not. At this point, Leroy is grabbing for his pistol because there's a kobold that needs to get put down.
Oh my god.
So hey now, hey,
You're
hey,
pulling your pistol?
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm not even aiming at this point. I pull the fucking trigger.
Torin's gonna bite his wrist?
Roll me a
Christ
pistol
almighty,
attack,
this
and
escalated
Torin...
really quickly.
Roll me a pistol attack, Torin, roll me a dexterity check.
Can I
And the best
break
part
this
is-
up by
Hachu's just
cast-
been sitting here this whole time.
1 second,
I-
Alexander. Give me
Yeah.
1 second here. The pistol comes out only half holstered as you all hear a gunshot that goes
What?
into the floor, narrowly missing Torrin's foot. Torrin, you manage to bite onto his wrist for a moment. I need a dex save from you, Leroy.
I tried to shoot his pinky toe, goddammit.
You bite him in the wrist, but it's not enough for him to drop the pistol. In that moment, as Peter is at one side, Nikos is on the other, Torrin is biting his wrist, and a gunshot's going off. Hachu's just kind of looking. Alexander, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast fear on the party.
Oh no.
I cast
I don't
command
think
first.
that's a good idea.
What?
I'm gonna cast fear on the party to kind of get them to focus on something else.
Okay. I need all 5 of you to make me a wisdom save.
Would my magic resistance do something for that?
Not this one.
Not this one? Okay.
You're probably higher than 14 DC. Oh yeah, 16 DC.
Ooh. Leroy and Hachu, wisdom save.
I hope you know this means that pistol's going off until it's empty.
Oh shit! I just pressed a regular wisdom. Damn it! I keep doing that.
Well, Hachu won't be affected.
He was not affected by any of this.
Hachu's not affected by any of it. He's just kind of sitting there. Allow me a minute, really
Hang
quick.
on.
Hmm?
Is this a magical involved save?
Yes.
I got 16 then, because I have +2 from Soldier of Divinity.
Ah, okay. So you
Actually,
meet.
yeah, hang on. I think I have something for this too, but let's see.
What you got? Because you rolled a 7.
It's like, oh god, small furry thing. Oh god.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yep, here we go. As a reaction, when a creature within 60 feet of you attempts to cast a spell, that is a spell, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can
Oh my
force that
God.
creature to make a charisma saving throw by spending 50 gold. If it fails a DC 14 charisma save, the magic does not activate on that creature's turn or ceases to function for that turn.
All right. Give me a charisma save and minus $50 from your wallet.
I don't understand why you're trying to continue to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, Alexander.
At this
give
point,
me
I'm
a
just
charisma
reacting
save.
blindly. This is kind of a look at this as kind of a
Oh, he
a
passed.
reaction instead
Oh
of
shit!
Minus $50,
Yep.
but it ain't working. Allow me
It
a
ain't
minute
working.
here before you guys do anything else. I need to DM Torrin, Peter, Nikos.
Oh no.
I'm gonna send you a DM too, because I want something included.
Good. Yeah, Torrin, Peter, and Nikos. Oh, actually, no. Peter met, so he'll be succeeding. So just Nikos and Peter. Oh, wait. Nikos and Torrin. Okay, Nikos and Torrin. My bad.
At the same time he's casting that, can I cast command to tell Leroy to drop all his weapons?
I saw that. We'll get to that in just a second. This is gonna kind of run Nikos and Torrin inoperable for a moment. Once I send this DM to him. Give me 1 moment.
Ooh. And for mental planning purposes, is Alexander between Torrin and the door?
I kind of
Yeah,
left,
it's important
and then
to
I
know,
heard the
'cause I'm
commotion.
also, under the effect, so
This is where I
wonderful.
am. I left, heard the commotion, came back, so I was standing kind of back a little bit from the fight, but close enough to see you guys.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, wonderful. This room has windows, right?
It does not. It's a center office, or a center room office.
All right, we're going through the wall.
All right, that's the only thing I request, just because it kind of fits with the entity.
Oh, we drop what we're holding too under fear also.
Yep.
Well, I'm not holding anything.
And let me message Torin.
I watched an old man get beat to death by an orange dragon person. Very funny.
And somehow the old man deserved it.
Right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it is in my character bio. He is somewhat of a racist in the true sense of the term. Oh my god, the heavy breathing.
The first time anyone has ever seen Nico scared and a companion did it.
Hey, Nicholas, look, your mom. I can't believe that.
I love that works. It's like, Mom, Mom!
Damn, not one. Fall for the oldest trick in the book, man.
You're going to hear about that in future sessions.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure.
horrible.
So, stepping into the doorway, Alexander, you wave your hands a little bit as your eyes go kind of brighter and the rest of your body just turns perfect shade black. Peter and Hachu and Leroy, you look over and you see him kind of casting this as Peter, you cast command on Leroy. Leroy, I need you to make a wisdom save. And then we will get to the two of you and the fear effect in just a moment. Ooh, what is the command that you're giving him, Peter?
Disarm.
Yeah, Leroy, you feel yourself go kind of tense, and you let both of your hands open as your sword, cane, and pistol both drop to the ground.
Unhand me this instant, you unorthodox priest.
Unorthodox.
Peter, you're standing in front of Leroy, who has now dropped that and is standing kind of complacent, although verbally disagreeing. Alexander's in the doorway. Hachu, you're just kind of chilling, but Hachu, you're the first one to notice Torn and Nikos don't look too great.
Oh, hey, I know what he did. Maybe.
Pinprick.
Yeah, I'm running out the door.
Now, Alexander's in the door.
Alexander,
Alexander, make a dexterity save.
yeah, Alexander deck save.
Oh god, he's about to get steamrolled by a linebacker.
4 feet tall.
Nikos is
I mean, look, we
6'2",
have to
6'3". You're like, what, 3'6"?
Oh no!
Roll me
With the hat.
roll me a strength, Nikos.
You got it.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Steamrolled him.
Yeah, Alexander, you get bowled over as Nikos' shield behind him, like he's trying to hide from something, just bolts out the door, barreling you over and making his way down the hallway. What are you up to, Tor?
Is there any potential exodus to this room that isn't the door?
Roll me perception.
14.
Nope. Just the door, which is now conveniently open.
Yeah, we're going at it. We're going for it at about 25 miles per hour.
Alexander, deck save. Torn, dexterity. Alexander, your hat gets kicked off the top of your head as you just get top of the kobold taloned across the side of the face as he kind of trips on you and continues running, following after Nikos. Nikos and
He's
Torn.
overtaking Nikos.
Yeah, you guys are on a mission. You are barreling down the hallway towards the front door in abject horror of what you just saw. Torn, the walls are still gone until both of you get about 30 feet away. You find yourself catching your breath. Everything around you is no longer matching what you were seeing previously. The light comes back. The walls set back in. Some of the personnel are just kind of looking over at you two, a little bewildered. Before we get to that, we'll pan back over. Peter and Achu, you're looking over Leroy while Alexander just got goat bleeded over in the doorway.
I just want those two to know I envy them. I envy them because I too am struck with the horrors, but I can't do shit about it because I got commanded and I'm just stuck.
Either way, I'm pretty sure I would have
can't go
lost a
nowhere.
lot of concentration getting run over by two people.
Yep.
I am bleeding from multiple angles. I am stuck. I am pinned. I have no weapons, and I'm just
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
While they were running, I collected Leroy's weapons, and I'm gonna turn to Hachu, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna tell him to go get security.
Yeah, it's kind of got a hand. It's a little bit. I think
More
the
than a
security is
little
gonna
bit.
be here in a minute. Somebody shot a gun in the damn room.
Multiple times.
Pick myself up and grab my hat and dust it off, and then dust off my coat.
You okay over there?
You didn't quite come through.
Oh, sorry, the internet's a little.
No, not
Not
you. It
you.
was, Alexander.
I'm fine.
After a few moments, two riflemen come walking up, kind of looking to the two of you, the two guys on duty. They got pistols on their hips and like the basic duty belt, kind of looking. Whoa, what was that?
Take him to the brig. He antagonized, started a fight, and then started firing his gun.
Yes, sir. Right
Yeah,
away.
that's about right.
As the two of them walk over, you notice one of them are elves, is a elf, the other one is a human, and puts a palm to the back of your hand, small of your back, Leroy, as you see Leroy go completely stiff. I need a con save, Leroy. Yeah, they hit him with a sort of enfeebling paralysis as he goes completely stiff, and then the two of them kind of scoop him up under his armpits and start walking him out of there. The elf does look back over his shoulder. We'll see to his wounds once he's in the brig.
I'm gonna hand them his weapons.
He'll take the pistol, put it in the kind of gap of his duty belt, and then takes the cane, tucks it under his arm, and the two of them will just kind of underarm carry Leroy out the room, down the hallway, and make their way towards the brig where they will deposit you, Leroy. Keeping the paralysis spell on you, they basically, kind of like you're in a full body cast in that pose that you were in, like arms sort of to your side. They just kind of carry you like luggage, set you on top of the cot, close the cage, magically lock it, and then cast a silent spell on the thing so that there is no sound other than internal bodily noises that you can hear within your ears as you're sitting
Does
there.
this mean I get a long rest recovery?
technically you'll get a short rest. After a moment or two, they'll eventually come to you and reach through and put a hand on your forehead, and one of them will do lay on hands to heal your wound. But you'll still have some of the blood kind of caked on the side of your face for now. And we'll leave Leroy there for right now as we pan back over to the three of you. Alexander's putting his hat back on, and the three of you are able to kind of look at each other in the office. Yeah, you can fully heal yourself, Leroy.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's the damage Torin did.
He hurts. The bookworm
You were
is
pushing
dangerous.
it, man. You deserve everything that's coming to you.
Excuse me, sir. You know what? I was antagonized. He hit me first.
You were antagonizing him before he hit you.
I didn't know he was still in the room.
Talk shit, get hit.
Just outside the front door, Torin and Nikos, you were standing beside each other, short on breath.
Torin's not stopping.
Oh, you're
He's
still
not
running?
stopping. No, he's.
I mean, Torn is a lot faster than I am.
Even as the vision fades as you leave the front door?
Far gone.
No, he's not stopping.
Are you going to try to keep up with him, Nikos, or just let him go?
No, I'll let him go.
This guy
Watch out,
can run
traffic.
25 miles an hour, dude.
Oh,
No, he's gone. He's bounding.
Yeah, Torn is way faster than me.
Put you in the brig and army admin. Put you guys.
Like, he's not on two legs. He's doing the all four leg bounding thing.
I'm gonna go back to where everyone was.
Yeah,
Just,
Torn is
distance.
going and gone. You end up walking back through the door, feeling a little awkward. Some of the people were kind of looking to you, but majority of them were just too busy. Imagine office workers, but military pogues, so it's like doubly bad and depressing. They kind of ignore you. Some of them are looking at like, what the fuck, is that a hoplite or something? Okay, whatever. Having seen their fair amount of strange, you make your way through the hall, kind of clacking down the tile floor, and you see Alexander standing in the doorway, the other two still in the office.
What was that?
Necessary means.
Did I have to get included in that?
Unfortunately, it doesn't choose its. It can't choose its targets. It chooses its own targets.
Okay.
Yeah. I try not to use that one too often, but I'm pretty sure somebody would have died if I didn't intervene.
Speaking of, where is he?
Yeah.
Able to?
He started shooting. I called the MPs.
Okay.
Where'd Thorin go?
He kept running.
Are you all right, Alexander?
I'm probably gonna go.
Did you
to
get involved
sick
in the
bay.
scuffle too?
No, I was.
You ran him over.
Oh,
I was already hurt before that, so I should probably go.
sorry about that. I didn't have all my faculties.
It's I get it. I'm not mad.
I'm gonna give you 10 points of lay on hands. We'll see how that goes.
Peter walks over, places a hand on your shoulder, and for a moment you, Hachu and Nikos, you see that familiar kind of yellowish, sort of angelic glow for a moment as he goes to heal him. It's like, oh, that's warm. And then the fur on your shoulder under your trench coat is starting to sizzle, and your skin is starting to bubble for 10 points of damage, Alexander.
Oh my god!
He's gonna break away.
I'm gonna look at you for a minute, and I'm gonna say, you know what? As much as I want to try and help and figure out what just happened, I need to go find Torin. I'm gonna toss.
I'll go help you find him.
Hachu, you have the highest int here, right?
He is the smartest.
Or wisdom.
Sadly.
You have the highest wisdom
Quote,
here,
unquote.
right? I'm gonna toss you the medical bag, and see to his burns. I'm gonna go find Torin.
All right.
Alexander's going to shake himself a little bit as he tries to pat out the burning sensation on his shoulder.
All right, hold still. Let me put these burn patches on you and get this started.
Roll me medicine, Hachu.
At least give
Conventional
him advantage
healing.
for the medical kit.
What's up?
At least give him advantage for the medical kit.
Yeah, you could have an advantage because you got the full, like, field surgeon's kit from Peter.
No. Well, you tell me to roll it after I tell me to roll advantage after I press it.
Yeah, you can
Just
just roll
press it
twice.
again.
Yeah.
Definitely roll it again. Damn.
It was worse.
It's not great. I feel like the size difference makes it a little awkward. Hands almost the size of this poor dude's like entire head as you try
That's a
to
good point.
put some of the bandaging to it, and he exposes some of his shoulder. You do get sight that he is a rather small but very fuzzy kind of goatling creature of sorts. Almost looks like if you were to turn a little imp into a goat of sorts. But yeah, he's got a little seared patch on his shoulder where it was touched, and you're able to put a bandage over it. It's not great. Roll me a d6. Hachu. Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Sorry, I have to press the button on my headset now instead of actually doing the tap thing on my microphone. So
Gotcha. I feel you.
Did
and
he
I
there
keep
smacking
forgetting
his
it.
headset?
So yeah, and
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna try to get you some help. While I'm not very good at this medicine kind of thing, I don't do it too often.
Roll me a d6. You do manage to do a little bit of healing, but not the full healing.
Could I potentially assist him?
You know, yeah. Roll a d4, Alexander, and Hachu roll me a d6.
See, how do I get dice?
Ooh,
Magic.
okay.
How do I get dice again?
In the top left, you see a little d20 at the bottom of all the little thingies you can select. If you click that, it gives you a quick dice rolling guide. Yeah, you'll recover 8 points of health as you're able to get the bandage on there, some of the cooling to it, and after a while it'll heal over. It'll be a nice little bald patch for a while, but it'll start growing back after a bit. But yeah, for now your right shoulder is gonna be bald and a little bit burnt, but you got the nice bandage on there. You can recover 8 points of health.
Okay. Now my medical is actually pretty high. It says 7.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, it makes sense. Read a lot of records and stuff. As the three of you are kind of overlooking Alexander getting patched up in the hallway there. Peter, investigation, please.
I want to.
I'm sorry, but Alexander got hit with the Bobby Boucher.
I love the fact he's trying to break up a fight and then just gets steamrolled. He's like got his hands like, wait.
That's the image we need. Him there, just arms out. Now, as just a giant orange shield is barreling towards him.
Oh, I could post another one for that then. Hang on.
Not even a chance.
Yeah, investigation. Peter.
What was the range we decided on for locate object?
Locate object should be in the spell, actually.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna cast locate object on Torrent's shirt. I don't need a copy of it. I just need to know about it, right?
Yep, you just gotta know what the object is.
Yeah.
No, you have to have a, he stole a piece of his clothing that he also has too. So,
Yeah.
Just for insight here on this, he is leaving the campus.
Understood. Yeah, cast a spell for me and let me double check the distance just to make sure.
He's taking the car.
He just runs out in the street, pulls somebody out of their car. Give me that.
No, it's his car.
Oh,
give me your damn Cadillac. Give me it right now.
All the way back to Boston?
No. Just away.
Goes to a bar and starts drinking heavily.
All right, Peter, as you cast that, judging by the rough amount of time and the speed that you're running, about 2,000 feet away, give or take, you get a very short ping that very quickly leaves your extent of the range that you can sense. You get the notion that you caught him like within the last couple feet of your max range, and just as quickly as you notice, oh, there he is, somewhere to your south, he's out of range and still moving. Torn, you've made it now about a third of a mile to the southeast. You're off the campus. You ran over the main kind of road for your area, over a little grassy knoll, and you're now running kind of parallel to a winding road that runs parallel to all these government buildings.
Over the grassy knoll?
Ah, he's going to the parking lot where they left the car, and he's taking the car.
Torn shot Kennedy confirmed.
Yeah,
Also,
eventually,
2,000 feet would put him at the Lincoln Memorial.
Yep. I love the size of how small but large this place is. It's about a third of a mile. Yeah, you get the ping of him. He circles around. You lose him. And then you get the ping of him again. Torn, you do kind of a circle around as you'll make your way over to the parking lot. And because you have it for about 10 minutes, you get another ping as he re-enters the zone. Makes his way a lot closer, somewhere off to your northeast. And then is starting to move away again, but a little bit quicker. Torn, give me a sleight of hand for your angry and rushed vehicle driving handling.
Okay.
Let me off
It's more
mic
of a
for a little bit.
processed anger by now. It's not like inconsolable.
Eh.
But yeah, always a good driver.
Okay. Peter, I need athletics. Are you trying to run over towards the ping, or are you just walking in that direction?
Yeah, I'm going to try and run over towards the ping.
Yeah, give me athletics. Damn. Yeah, Torn, you managed to back up, make a little Y, turn, back up again. And as you're starting to pull out and drive forward towards the kind of S-turn road, you will see Peter in his very, like, military-style, heavy-footed run comes plodding up, and you see Torn driving forward, speeding up a little bit as he has to hit the little bend in the road right here where the T is in secret. He has to hit that bend. You see Peter run up and come to a stop on the sidewalk along the path.
Torrent's gonna make eye contact for a moment, but he's not gonna stop.
Anything you want to try to do, Peter?
I was going to try and wave him down first.
He makes eye contact with you. You can see him as he's passing by and heading towards the exit.
Alright, I think that only leaves me with sending, because there's no way I can catch him in a car.
He'll outrun you pretty quickly, yeah.
turning into an awkward scene from like the end of a romance movie. Just wait! Wait!
Don't leave me here, please. What?
How many words is it? 25
if
words.
you click it, I believe it's 25 words.
Yeah, let me compose a message to him.
If you want to send it to me as well, or type it in chat even. Up to you.
He was just gonna go to the library and study, but no.
Welcome to the party, Alexander.
Oh, boy.
Not our
What a
best
way
first
to
impression,
start.
I'll give you that.
Oh, man.
It's usually how it goes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'll also send it to you, DM.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, you get that message. Peter's voice pops up in your head, Torn, as you drive past and you're making eye contact. As you make the right turn, and should you choose to, you continue making your way down the path and out onto the main road. Where are you headed, or what's your intended destination?
No clue.
Oh,
I'm very
yeah,
familiar
you
with
can-
DC.
You can send a response to me with sending, by the way.
Yeah, he chooses not to.
Okay. I wanted to make sure you knew you could.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Alright.
Yeah, no clue. Aimless. DC's big. There's a lot of roads. We're driving. Yeah.
Roll me nature.
And all the roads suck.
Despite the
Come on.
roads sucking, you make your way around and shoot. Let me look at that works. You round about, and eventually you find this nice kind of circular area where you're able to pull off to the side. And for the time being, there is a large, kind of grassy, mounded area, kind of like a park. It's got a couple little benches there and some trees. Across from it is the big old like waiting kind of pool, the mirror pool.
Oh, of
And
course.
essentially, you're sitting at the little parkette that, should history go the way it does, eventually becomes the Iwo Jima Memorial. But for right now, it is a couple benches and bushes and a little city area.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's it, really. Just sitting, retrospecting. The evening is probably going to turn into like some ridiculous sort of bar crawl, but for now, this is nice.
Alright. Yeah, we'll have you go there and sit and hang out for a while. Yeah, Peter, he drives off. You know he got the message, but didn't reply as you're able to walk back. The three of you are still hanging around as you're buttoning up the satchel and kind of standing by. A couple moments later, Peter comes walking back, looking a little hurried, having just kind of dead sprint for a moment. Comes walking back in, and we go back to the four of you just outside the office.
Did you find him?
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back for a while at least.
I want some alone time. That's understandable.
So he can cast fear.
Is that what it's called?
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I
Good
can
name
do
for
that.
it.
I never actually
Oh.
knew the name of it.
So what are you, a warlock?
I suppose you could say that. Really, when I first came around here, I kind of found my way into the libraries and took an interest in magic and kind of just picked it up from there. I mean, it kind of helps, I guess, being from places, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Can I roll investigation or insight or something on that?
Roll insight. You're able to connect some dots. Radiant and holy energy only burns and hurts hellish things. And him kind of dodging around places. You're able to kind of connect the dot of like, he's one of the lesser kind of hell, more than likely.
I'm not really sure how Peter would take this. I'm going to need a little bit to think about it.
For the most part, he seems rather innocent, just cute little goat boy, but he does have a very ominous presence to him moment. If you just keep, especially if you look in his eyes are just haunting. Like the way they glow.
Trench coat and gas mask case. Yeah, he's like a garden gnome. He's cute. He's got the ears that hang down, but yeah, the face is nearly pitch black, and those eyes, there's no real pupils to him. You can't tell specifically where he's looking.
They're haunting. They glow, almost like they flicker like little flames. And they're piercing bright, especially in darker places. But the moment you make direct eye contact with them, you feel very unsettled. It's like just something about it seems like you shouldn't be there. Despite, no real ill intent, it's just his nature, unfortunately.
One of the younger ensigns comes walking by and kind of looks to the four of you, looks between you. I've been instructed to let you know, sirs, that the office is going to be getting used soon after they fix the holes in the floor. I have to ask you to displace for the time being, if that's okay.
Alexander's going to go back on his original mission for the quartermaster and literally check out every piece of PPE that he can get his paws on.
Oh, God, I'll fix the holes.
We have someone for that. It'd probably be better if anyone involved in this incident weren't here to have to answer questions, because then they're going to want to investigate. It'd be just, we got it. Don't worry.
Sorry, guys. Leroy was carrying a cig.
Damn. Did any of the three of you go with Alexander as he goes over to the equipment room?
I think I'll make my way over there later, but not with him.
Okay. Nikos and Hachu, what are you guys gonna be going or up to or doing?
Think I'm just gonna go for a stroll around.
Alrighty. Same for you, Hachu?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Have you guys just kind of strolling, checking out the grounds? Peter, anywhere specific you're going to?
Somewhere quiet.
There's a nice little city
I know
kind
a
of
great
park
spot.
area that you can sit down and
Jill knows.
secluded. You're in silence. So, Alexander, you go walking up and you see, you know the little AR port that you feed your rifle through? You got the little chute there with a little see-through window up above it. Even though the door to it is wide open right next to it and you can see directly in. And sitting there is a younger guy enlisted. Kind of looks over. Hi, can I help you? sir, ma'am.
He's
It.
he's gonna open up his pouch to the gas mask bag, which he's been using this entire time just to hold documents. And he's like,
I need an actual mask, helmet. I need some body armor. I need.
and just starts listing off this laundry list of stuff that he actually doesn't need, but he's just so freaking.
Right. So you need a field kit. Can I ask to what order and who this is for then?
He's. I assume he got some paperwork for his reassignment, right?
Yeah, he got slid his piece of paper.
I'm gonna present that to him.
Kind of squints and looks at it for a moment. Oh, one of the specialists. No offense, I should have figured. Yeah, sure, 1 minute. You'll walk back. And I'll DM this to you as I type it.
That's the day Alexander fell in love with Wondrous Company.
Gas mask tube. 2x, gas mask, filter boxes.
I go to requisitions and they just give me things.
Yeah.
It's
1x
great.
webbing gear with 8x pouches, 3x canteens.
That's the thing that was really interesting from switching over from the Air Force to the airport. Air Force is all about budget. When I was at the airport ordering parts, like, so who do I go through about this? Like, oh, you just order it. Like, what about our budget? You don't have a budget. Just order it. Oh. Now I order like literally 55 gallons of oil without even batting an eye at it, even though it's like a few grand for a drum.
Ironically, because part of that airport is leased to the Air Force is still paying for it.
It's mostly in government grants.
Exactly. The Air Force is still paying for it.
There you go. You get yourself a gas mask tube, 2x gas mask filter boxes, 1x webbing gear with 8 times pouches, 3 canteens, 2 mess tins, a doughboy helmet, dust goggles, 3 sets of wool gloves, an IFAC, and enough ration cans for 3 meals. Also a...
Do I get a duffel to put this in? Because I'm like tiny.
I was about to
and
say, you
there's
get
no way I can
a
carry it.
nice backpack musette bag with a backpack bag with wooden handle,
Well, you're
small shovel.
You're tiny, so they're giving you the tiny gas mask, the tiny ration
It's like
set, the tiny.
sizes.
It's one of the
Yeah, these are all left over from World War One, back when we thought we were going to send children to war.
it's one of the old war ones that are more cone-like but very floppy around the side, where you'd put it on and then you'd cinch a string around your head like a party hat. It's very floppy in the front. It's got the long, about foot-long tube that runs to your separate, almost looks like flasks, large flasks for your filters. But
They're not the ones you got to pee on, right?
No.
Okay.
It's a proper gas mask. At least as proper as you can get it this time. And he kind of looks to you and slides the paper back over to you, starts filling out a little bit of paperwork, slides that to you. Just sign here that you've checked these items out.
Which I will sign. Very good at
Looks
that.
at
Oh
the
no,
signature.
actually, better yet, I don't sign. I pull out my stamp and I stamp it.
You fucking... Yeah, you just give it a little...
My
He
God.
kind of looks at it, puts a stamp next to it himself, slides it back to you. Obviously, being one of the field teams, don't have to worry about returning the gear if it should be lost, damaged, or broken. If you need any replacements, just come here and grab it. We got plenty. Anything else, sir?
Okay.
That should do it.
Alright.
Thank you.
You'll kind of lean back and go back to some of the paperwork that he was doing. But yeah, feel free to take your time throwing that in your inventory, that little list.
Just not gonna doing it. Is there a way I need to save the sheet, or does it do it automatically?
It does it automatically. Anything you type in there, it'll just keep it.
Has a field we called Sir.
Just gets a big dick about it, like, yeah.
Yeah, you call me sir.
Then proceeds to stumble down a flight of stairs.
Damn it.
That's not gonna happen, but can you imagine? Like, yeah, you tell me, you call me sir, turn around.
Oh my god. For the final scene before we call it here, I have something I need to bring up. However, I need to find it first really quick.
I didn't do it
Nah, this is nothing you did. Don't worry.
Oh no,
for once.
you've been doing a lot of shit.
Hey, in my defense, it's not like you can hear me anyway. I'm in a fucking silent cell.
We'll pan back over as you guys are taking a nice stroll. Alexander is loading himself with a full fucking kit and eventually making his way towards where his new assigned room is. Peter, you're sitting down, kind of relaxing, trying to take in kind of everything that just happened. Peter, you're still, not Peter. Leroy, you're still laying there on the cot, stiff, like you got fucking bit by something, with magical silence in your cell, and you're just kind of sitting there in the hard concrete room, like able to kind of think about what all just fucking happened. Every once in a while, one of the guards will walk by just to make sure you're still laying there. We'll pan over to Torin, who you're sitting down, kind of enjoying the scenery, the occasional car passing by. And you hear off in the distance one of the train horns nearby in the little bitty train yard. Military train goes passing by, giving a little toot. And the sun's getting closer to going down. What's your current mindset? What's your current, how you doing?
Still fucking fuming, but it's switching over to that sort of I want to call it sort of foreboding malaise. The sad is potentially on the horizon, but no, we're not going there.
All right. Roll me a flat charisma check.
14.
It's mostly subsiding. It's mostly like you described it. It's pretty well fitting that. And you hear walking up beside you. Looks like a gentleman in a kind of nice black, kind of two-piece suit and jacket. Got a top hat on, little cane in his hand. Kind of steps over very nonchalantly, sits down on the opposite side of the bench, crosses one ankle over the other, and places both hands on top of the cane that is kind of posted straight up next to his knee. He was just kind of looking forward. I need you to give me a perception roll, please.
Yeah, Torrance kind of the fuck is this? This is my bench. Who are you?
Give me una momento, por favor.
Who does that? There's plenty of benches. Why are you sitting on my bench?
It's like the person who walks up to you and uses the urinal right next to you.
Yeah, it's bro, come on. I'm trying to have a moment here.
Nice evening just to take in the sunset, isn't it?
Excuse me?
You waiting on a train?
No, I am not.
No?
Trains don't run here.
Yeah, they do. There's a train run over there.
But yes,
Although
but
mostly military run it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Who are you?
So what you doing so close to the track, son? And let me DM you the images. The others won't know this, but when I describe this, it's kind of like googly eyes that occasionally focus, but also go wide and randomly will bobble around just a little bit.
I'm thinking in silence. I was, having a good moment. Oh. I think there's something in your eye.
So what's a young guy like you doing here, just sitting alone, staring deeply at the sun? Not too many young guys do that. Usually older, smarter gentlemen do that.
I find your disposition slightly concerning.
Yeah, think nothing of it.
Kinda hard not to do.
You seem like you're a little troubled.
Yeah, I'm sorry, who are you again?
Something happened recently?
What is this, 20 questions? Yes, I'm probably upset. Yeah, I'm upset. I look upset, probably. What?
Alright, relax. Don't have to yap too hard now. Just try to listen. You might have seen some scary stuff, might have seen some bad things, maybe had a little fight with your friends recently. One in particular, kind of got to bear witness to it, but you see, nothing compared to what I can do.
Who the hell are you?
I can make your dreams scary, I can make them merry. Hell, if you want, we can make your enemies scream together.
You're freaking me out, dude.
Or, don't have to be enemies. I could be the bee in your bonnet, be your best friend, two peas in a pod, flock like birds of a feather,
What? Did you just imply that we could be enemies? I have no intentions of making I'm sorry, I just don't...
So you want to be friends then, right?
I didn't say that exactly. I'm confused. I want to be enlightened at the moment, and then I can make further decisions.
Yeah, well, allow me to be straightforward then, since you like to cut to the chase. You're like a train track, straight to the point, right to the destination. I admire that. I like that.
Decent metaphor, I suppose.
You see, all you want in life, including, well, his soul, I'll put him back in control. Have his power without needing to collect souls. But,
What?
only if you're okay to take a ride on my train to wherever your party's next stop is.
And I think I think you've lost me a little bit with the whole soul thing, and
Give it some thought. And you see him kind of raise forward with his cane, puts the cane, like both hands on top of the cane in front of his legs, kind of looks forward at the sun for a moment. Will look over, tip his hat a little bit, and starts walking away very casually. And you hear him kind of mumbling and whispering a little to himself. Sitting on the tracks, waiting on a night train.
who are you even talking about? Who is he?
Who's gonna ride my train tonight? And just as quickly as he appeared, walks forward very ghost-like and disappears entirely behind a 2-inch wide tree, almost like he walked through a doorway.
Okay. That happened, I suppose. What?
You hear another 2 very loud, long toots of the horn of the train a little ways away as it's starting to depart again from the kind of military readiness area. As the sun now fully sets and it starts to get a little bit colder and darker out.
I mean, the seed of curiosity is planted, because what the hell was that?
What the hell is even that?
What the hell is that? What is that? I might have to leave that up to a con save after a night of making irresponsible decisions. Because what what the fuck?
He made his point clear.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Well, he thinks he did.
I mean, he is just a businessman after all.
Yeah, Torn definitely needs a drink after that.
All right. Roll me investigation.
11.
All right. Yeah, you end up getting to spend the evening. You find a little bar. You're able to get some drinks. You're able to find another place off to the side. Throw down 2 more drinks there. Kind of walk around. You get a nice buzz going on. You're able to relax quite a bit. At one point in time, you're able to shoot the shit with someone that from like other states. You run into a guy that's from Boston. Share a drink with him. Talking about some of the area. Come across a few different eclectic people and different stuff like that. I want you to roll me perception.
11. Oh, I'm on these.
Ooh, hell yeah. More than a 10. As you're leaving the final bar for the night, you're like, I'm gonna kind of get to the car, stagger back to the barracks, and get some sleep.
Oh, no, we're not staggering. We're driving back. This is the 1930s.
Staggering to the car, then driving.
Yeah.
As you hop in the car and you're about to start it up, you can see one of the napkins that you had taken with you that's in your breast pocket is sticking out just a little bit. You're kind of able to reach and grab it. And the note you see written on it, I'm going to put in in-game images.
I have a feeling I know what this is about.
I mean, I know this is a horrible idea. Okay, yeah. Is this a con save?
Nah, it's a message.
Seems more like a riddle.
Unless you'd like to try to do something now while looking at it.
No, I'm just trying to decide. Pissed off, been drinking all night, torrent state of mind. Can I roll insight or history or how did this napkin get in fucking his pocket again?
You don't remember. You grabbed 1 or 2 napkins, just like you do 1 or 2 coasters, and pocket them, because that's what you do.
Klepto.
Does Torin know anything, and would there be an applicable role for it?
Roll history.
Wow, 14.
In your inebriated state, let me DM you.
Fuck, this charging cord's a lot shorter than I thought it was.
Well, no shit, Nox. Great insight.
Roll me Arcana.
I mean, it is a 14.
Yeah, it's not the
I
greatest.
feel like
I
that
can't
needs
give
to
you
be
too
a
much.
sound bit. Well, no shit.
Oh!
Nox.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
In your inebriated state, looking back,
That man was definitely magical.
Yeah, no shit, he disappeared behind a 2-foot wide tree.
Like Charlie Chaplin himself out of existence.
yeah, just kind of.
Yeah, Torin's gonna crinkle up the napkin and throw it out the fucking window.
All right.
There's songs about this kind of shit.
Kind of toss it out the window as you'll drive back. Leroy, we will get to you at the start of next session. You will be spending the night in the brig.
No shit, Nox.
Yeah. You party killer. The
I'm
rest of
sleight
you.
of hand at disadvantage for driving, by the way.
I was gonna say, definitely roll that for me.
Cobalt harasser.
Outright average.
It's enough to get you back. Thankfully, there's not many cars on the road after 10 o'clock. Getting through the front gate, you're able to do so easy enough because they can tell, oh, it's one of those Wondrous Company guys. All right, let them through without needing any real checks or security of any sort. The rest of you, as Torn will eventually park and slowly be making his way on over towards the barracks after a while. Each of you got your own room. Each of you got your own nice area. It's about twice the size of the ones you had in Greenwich. Nice full-size beds, 2 dressers each, a nice full-size mirror, a closet.
Does Peter have a window?
Peter does have a window.
I was about to ask that.
You
I was
do
going
in
to wait
fact
for his
have a
description
window.
first.
Everyone's got a nice window right in the center of the room
gonna
looking
be-
outwards.
Man, if this place wasn't actively trying to destroy DC, it'd be great.
You know, America not so bad.
America have windows, new favorite country.
I'm gonna be in the closet.
You're gonna climb up into the
That's
closet.
assuming
get
you're
nice and
gonna
cozy.
find out.
That sounded weird.
Whose closet?
That sounded weird.
Oh wait, they gave you your own room and you just picked the closet.
He's
and-
got his own room and he
Yes,
likes the
I'm,
closet.
I'm basically Bender in that episode of Futurama.
He's so used to like 5x6 rooms that having like a 30x12 room is just overwhelming for him. So you just end up making the closet to your likeness and you climb up in there and get nice and cozy. Peter, after hanging out at the park for a while and thinking, what were your evenings, what was your evenings situations?
I was gonna go to the armory or gear, whatever, and get a holster for my pistol, and that's it.
Yeah, you'll definitely be able to do that. They'd have plenty of surplus holsters, although most of them would have the little clips for the old-style duty belts. So you'll be able to get one that has that clip taken out, and you're able to slide your belt through it. So you can add a holster for that pistol now to your side.
Alright.
Then eventually be able to retire to your room. Nikos and Hachu, you guys kind of had time to stroll around anywhere particular, or just kind of relax and eventually retiring?
Yeah, probably
Actually-
just relax.
Yeah, I mainly have no idea what I was doing because I was trying to find a damn charging cord for my headset the whole time, trying to give my character some time. But
You could end up in the brig like me and be able to do that, but no.
sorry, I'm not the one who goes antagonizing other party members. So
Thorin, you'll be making your way back towards the barracks. You remember just enough of where it was when you got the
Anger
tour.
problems.
And Hachu, as you're coiling up and kind of relaxing for the night, getting ready to turn in, you end up hearing a little bit of a little flick to the side of your bed, kind of like a
shit.
like a cane touching the floor. And give me una momento, por favor. You hear a nice voice kind of ring out. Oh, well. I see you found a new place to lay your oh so heavy head, Mr. Johnson. And you see Couch standing there, kind of leaning his hip against the edge of the bed. He's got his arms crossed, wearing his regular two-piece suit as usual. So,
Oh,
any updates for me?
we're in a different country.
Clearly.
We
Caught me a little by surprise. I hope you weren't thinking you can get outside of my reach or something.
I doubt that's possible.
You'd be right. So, listen, I am in the business, of deals, you know. So, I've made a little bit of a possible partnership, and I think you'll find a good interest in it. Our previous deal, souls for, you know, not getting bugged, not getting messed with, and keeping me off your back as long as you keep a steady supply coming to me that, let's be honest, you haven't kept your side of the bargain. By a long shot. And were I a lesser man, I would be taking a lot more. Now, I'm not vengeful, and well, I do have eyes on a handful of your kids. They are growing mighty fast, by the way. I'm not entirely familiar with your kind and how they do, but there's a lot of them, and some of them getting pretty smart. So the thing is, I've brokered a bit of a deal. Not so much a friend of mine, a previous business partner, very native to this continent, did a lot of his deals here. Goes by the name of Train. I made a deal with him. I will waive the 30 souls that you need to deliver me, as long as you continue, obviously, serving me afterwards and eventually bringing me souls in time. I know you have a little apprehension to doing so. But get one of your very competent, powerful, capable friends to make a deal with him. I'm not quite sure to what extent that is, but get them to make a deal with him. He's a lot more rewarding than I am, trust me. And if doing so, I will waive my penalty on you, and we can continue as we did before you decided to be so flagrant with our original deal. One of them doesn't make a deal with them, consider our deal still on.
All right.
Glad we can come to a understanding. He informs me he'll be talking to you in the next couple days or so. Likely not you, because, you can't make a deal with two devils. That'd be bad. But, I understand your party occasionally needs help here and there. Your friends sometimes need help. I mean, let's be honest, you haven't been the greatest help to them. As long as you're not delivering me the souls, I'm not going to keep giving you the powers that you're using so often and draining so much of the pool from. So, convince one of them to make a deal with him and consider our amended deal and partnership redacted, and we'll just be partners from here on. If he comes up dry after a couple days, unable to make a deal with some of your friends, no thanks to you not intervening or aiding in that deal making, our deal will still be on. And trust me, I am losing patience, because I'll now look bad in front of one of my kin. We can't have that. Anyway, sleep well, have fun with whatever you're going to do. I'll be around. And like that, he kind of steps back and kind of poofs into a little fade of kind of smoke and ash that disappears and putters away, leaving you once again to the silence of the room.
Oh boy.
And with that, retiring for the night, everybody will be able to get some nice sleep. Torn will be able to slink his way in, finding himself very pleasantly surprised that he is climbing into the same silk sheets that he had in Greenwich that were also ported over. And the party will be able to get snug and cozy for the night, minus Leroy, who will have the worst itch possible on his nose and be unable to attend to it. As we will pick up next session. Oh.
Deserved.
He gets what he fucking deserves.
Yeah.
As we will pick up next
I'm not
session.
the violent
with,
one in the party, okay?
We'll pick up next session first thing.
Him.
With
I didn't know he
Leroy
was still in the room.
and his time in the brig, despite what he may say to the contrary.
You know that doesn't make it any better, right?
Talk shit, get hit.
Till next session.
Hey, look,
Catch you all day.
I felt justified.
You're in a
in
silence
jumping.
bubble, sir.
The airplane put down at the airstrip on a cold and gloomy day, and the six aboard were very far away. The strife that gripped the forest, all around them was their plight. They knew that something out there wasn't right. There were creatures in the bush, and there were soldiers in the woods. There were zealots in the ruins, there was magic that's no good. Grenades were used aplenty, guns and swords brought in, and death. When it finished, only 5 of 6 were left. On the flight back to their quarters, the new place to be their home, the dangers of their future had been surely set in stone. The content of their briefing brought their purpose into light. These 5 strangers had been brought into the fight. There are stories of the kobold, of Wilhelm Schwartz and Father Peter too. There are tales of the hoplite, of Leroy Copeland and Hatshu. And while the details of their past and trials were never meant to spawn, the deeds of wondrous company will live on. Yes, the deeds of wondrous company will live on.